friends. It's definitely been a minute. I have been just really freaking busy. I'm not gonna go into all the nitty-gritty details. I just have been really busy at work, and I have been focusing on streaming rather than filming. But I honestly really miss YouTube. And I thought I might as well go ahead and film a video today. So today is going to be another one of my marine biology videos. These are my favorite ones to film, so I thought I might as well jump into video making again with some of my favorites. This is also a collaboration with Express Yourself Crystal. A couple makeup creators and I do this monthly collaboration where we have one topic and we are doing a makeup look out of it. This one is microscopic animals, so I am going to be talking all about diatoms. So diatoms are little tiny creatures, and I am going to jump into me wearing makeup talking all about diatoms. All right, so on to the marine bio. So there are tons and tons of different types of diatoms. It's estimated probably around 20,000 different types of species. So these guys are a class of organisms called, I'm gonna look at my phone for this one, Diatomophyceae. It's a big word. That's why I'm gonna be calling them diatoms. So diatoms are super cool organisms. So they're not quite plants, they're not quite animals, they're kind of their own thing. They do photosynthesize like plants though. So it is estimated about 20 to 50% of the Earth's oxygen come from phytoplankton. So that is just little tiny plankton that are under the ocean. So diatoms are a large group of that phytoplankton. So they really do a good job at photosynthesizing. So if you guys don't know, photosynthesis is when usually plants will take in carbon dioxide and water, and they will do their own little magic and get rid of oxygen and carbohydrates, which humans need to survive. So these guys are very important, but unfortunately you can't just go to the ocean and hope to see one on the beach. They are microscopic. They're so small that they're estimated about 30 of them can fit across just one human hair. So if you think about your hair, just how tiny that is, about 30 diatoms can fit across it. So that is absolutely insane. But my favorite thing about diatoms is what they're made out of. So they can also be called the jewels of the ocean because they're absolutely beautiful. They are usually very symmetrical, and sometimes they're triangles, sometimes they're circles, sometimes they're squares, sometimes they're like long strings, and they are single-celled, but they can grow in a colony, kind of similar to corals, how they are a bunch of separate animals all living together. These guys can have one cell grow across into a chain as well. So our diatoms are made out of glass, which is crazy. They are made out of silica that has been hydrated. So they are absolutely beautiful because of that. They reflect light in really amazing ways, and they almost just look like a box. Ooh, this is a good example. So I have this box right here. This is where I got my phone screen cover in, and it is made out of plastic. It's not made out of glass, but it is a great example of what a diatom looks like. So they would look kind of similar to this. So how it is symmetrical, this one would be a rectangle, and for them to reproduce, they would just kind of break apart, and those two would turn into two different diatoms. So they would just kind of slide apart. The top piece and the bottom piece can turn into two different organisms, which is crazy. I think that is just so neat. Diatoms are important to humans though. They're not just important for photosynthesizing and giving us oxygen. We also use them in different ways as well. One very major way that we use them is in toothpaste. So diatoms are so small, and because they are made out of silica, they are abrasive, but not so much that it's going to hurt what they are rubbing on. So diatoms can be fine in your toothpaste, and that is what's going to be scrubbing off the plaque on your teeth. They can also be used in diatomaceous earth, which can be used in lots of different ways. So diatomaceous, diatomaceous, and they can also be used in water filtering. So diatoms are used in lots of different ways. It's also estimated that there's a possibility that they might be able to help with global warming. So who knows? Scientists are absolutely amazing in that way. And I love diatoms, they're absolutely beautiful, and I really hope that I taught you something today. I'm not gonna ramble too much about those diatoms, so I encourage you guys to look them up as well. And with that being said, let's jump into the makeup. Okay, so the first thing that I'm gonna start off with is my eyebrows. So my hair is finally long enough to put in a bun. So I've been doing that a lot lately because lazy girl. I am going to be using my Milani brow gel stuff. It's the Stay Put Brow Color in Soft Brown. Alright, so next I am going to be priming my eyes, and I'm going to be using my Pretty Vulgar eye primer. I think that's just it. Looks like this. I have a piece of dog hair in my eye primer. I don't know what color eyeshadow to use. Okay, so the eyeshadow palette that I'm going to be using today is my Morphe 35B. I'm pretty sure this is not being sold anymore, but I still love it, so I'm still gonna use it. So I'm gonna start out with this lighter blue color in the crease. So this guy up here, oh, this guy. And then the next color that I'm going to be using is this navy blue down here. That's the whole reason why I chose this palette. I don't know why none of my other palettes have a navy blue. Blue. Okay, so that is kind of the eyeshadow that I'm looking for. I just wanted like a really solid base. Before I drew anything else on. I'm going to be doing the little graphics on my eye using Morphe Makeup Body and Face Paint. This is just water activated, so I'm using a little paintbrush, dipping it in water, dipping it in the white, and then doing anything that I need to do. Okay, so it's totally not symmetrical, like, at all, but I can't be bothered to try and make it perfect. I like this side better. I'll probably take a picture from this side, but I can't be bothered. So next I'm going to be moving on to my base. First I'm going to start with primer. And the primer that's been my favorite lately is the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. I've been obsessed with this. And I'm just gonna put this where I might have pores. I don't know. I do have to say I'm blessed with having a face with not super big pores. I also think that might be because oh my gosh, I just messed up my square with my eyelashes. Cool. It's fine. Okay, and then for foundation, I've been loving my BH Cosmetics liquid foundation, Naturally Flawless. I think that's what it's called. I use the shade 207 Rosy Beige, and I'm starting to get pale again because I've been inside a lot for the past month or so, so I'm losing my tan. And this is just, I'm pretty sure this is e.l.f. sponge. And then the concealer that I've been using is the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. I love this. I love hydrating concealers because I get really dry under my eyes, and I've been using the shade Fair Beige. And then for setting powder, I'm using my Ciate London Everyday Vacay Coconut Setting Powder. And this is just a little Exo Beauty dual paddle brush. I'm using this to set under my eyes, and I'm gonna be using a bigger brush to set all over my face. And then I'm gonna be putting that navy blue under my eyes as well. And then for bronzer today, I'm gonna be using my Morphe Glamour Bronze Face and Body Bronzer. This is in the shade Originator. And I'm not a huge fan of this one. It's definitely more orange than I would like, but it's kind of all I have right now because broke girl probs. Okay, and then I did a look a couple months ago that was like blue across my cheeks, almost like blush, with hearts kind of erased out of it. So I think I'm gonna be doing something similar to that today, but with like diatoms drawn across me like freckles. My friend Madly Invincible suggested that, and I really liked that idea. Okay, and then to do the diatom little freckles, I'm gonna be using my Mayron paint again. I kind of like it. It's kind of cute. And I kind of like that it's absorbing the blue, so they're kind of a bluish color, not like super, super, super white. Cool. I like it. I like it. Next I'm going to set this with setting spray. So this is my NYX Bear With Me Prime Set for Fresh spray. And then I'm going to be putting mascara on. I'm not going to do falsies just because I don't want to block what I did. And I'm going to be using my Lily Lashes XXX mascara. This is just in black. I don't know what to do for lips. I'm going to look through my lipsticks really quick. And then the lipstick that I'm going to be using today is my e.l.f. Liquid Matte Lipstick in the shade Marvelous. Yeah, I think that is everything. I'm gonna take my hair down so that I can do the intro, but that is about it. Okay. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. I hope that you had fun. I hope you learned something. And I hope to see you guys again on the next one. Bye.